Hey peeps! Hello and welcome to our new channel. Our channel is called The Whole 9 Acres and is going to be about the adventures of two city dwellers who decided to pursue a dream of living in the countryside. My name is Andre and I will be your host together with my lady, dogs and cats. This channel is not exactly new. I created it back in 2023 and had already filmed a few videos by then, but I never got to edit and upload them to YouTube. Why did I start filming in the first place? First, we find it delightful to spend most of the time surrounded by nature. Second, we believe that the best way to learn something is by doing it. And third, it has been a lot of fun just doing all these things out here. My lady and I were born and raised in big cities. As children, we didn't get to be in the countryside much. Of course, we did go on a few hiking trips with our parents, spent some weeks in summer scout camps, and those times were fun. Sadly, though, they were too few and far between. In 2021, we decided to just send it for what it's worth and moved out to the countryside. Up until that point, I did not trim a blade of grass, cut a tree branch, or shovel any snow in the driveway. I had no idea what I was getting ourselves into. We ended up getting a house on a 9-acre lot in a productive forest. The house was freshly renovated, but the lot was densely overgrown by weeds, brush, and small trees. In our first weeks here, it was overwhelming and felt a lot like being in a jungle. We started opening small patches immediately around the house. We then hired a Forestry Service crew to help us reclaim more space in the vicinity and establish the initial passage alongside the power line trail. We also had a couple of local tree care crews over the years to help us fell trees that were in the way. Slowly but surely, we figured out what works and what doesn't, what tools to use for which tasks and how to maintain them, how to plan our efforts so we can complete our projects on spec and on time. Of course, we did not become the top subject matter experts in any of these disciplines, but it was a ton of fun learning, trying, failing, and eventually succeeding with results we had no idea we could achieve. We are opening more areas in our forest. We are also planning on building some stuff for ourselves, our dogs, and even the wildlife. We will be growing food and making preserves. We will be sharing the family recipes of the healthy and tasty dishes we make. And we will continue to learn new skills, so it should be a lot of fun. Our videos will be primarily intended for our families and friends. Hi Mom, hi Dad. If you, our viewers on the internet, also enjoy watching our adventures, feel free to hop into our midst and say hi in the comments. One of the goals of this channel is to expand our community and connect with the like-minded people around the globe. We are taking our first steps as content creators, so please judge our production and presentation styles accordingly. We hope to learn and improve as we go. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Please be kind, polite, and respectful. If you have questions or would like to recommend topics for us to cover, please put those in the comments to our videos. We will either reply to you directly or incorporate the answer to your question or the topic you suggested in one of our future videos. Thank you all. See you on the next one.